Hello and welcome back to the channel. So last week you saw us do a Nürburgring blast where we took the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It was about 10 seconds slower than the real life car, so that wasn't too bad, but I have to say it was probably one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. That was driving enjoyment. Now if you're watching this video, I hope you've enjoyed the content on my channel, and it's just a little shout out that we're going to do an amazing event at the end of this month. So this month is the month of November, and it is Movember, and it is to raise awareness for mental health, especially mental health within young males and suicide risk. It's something that I've struggled with a lot myself, and if any of you guys and girls want to reach out and talk to me about it, then I'm open and here to talk about it. But we should all be talking about how we feel, and it's okay to not feel great as long as you're doing something to try and fix it. And to raise awareness, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream this 30th of November here on the channel from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and I hope you come and join me, and we're going to try and raise some money, raise some awareness. If you want to donate to our cause, there's a little QR code here. Give it a scan, or there's a link in the description down below. Go and donate anything that you can. If you can't, just come and join the stream, come and interact with me. We'll be doing a long stream around Le Mans, and I hope you will come along with us. So we did a poll on my Instagram, which you can see the results just here, and the second place car was the Lexus LFA. A lot of people know this as well, in the moment it was a massive flop, but it is known as the best sounding car ever made by a lot of people. So it's got a lot to live up to against that Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and I don't think it's going to be as good to drive, but our ears should be in for a treat. So let's go and take it for a ride and see how it does around the Nürburgring. Let's go. So the myth, the legend, that is the Lexus LFA and its glorious V10 up front takes on the Nürburgring. Oh, listen to that out of the final corner. Across the start finish line, early on the brakes, get that nose in, get her turned in, and then use. I think I've lit up the rear tyres and heated those up a lot out of that last corner. Right down the hill, dab a brake, just try and keep her in the camber. Back on the power, there we go, nice. A little bit of grass, but it's still good, Hard on the brakes, into the first technical section. Down all the way to second. Very easy to bump that limiter, especially in second. I feel like this car's Achilles heel is the gearbox in more ways than one, and I'll explain that as we try and get around this lap. Right, flat out, this is the main issue, it's a shift time. So look, we're going to shift up to fifth. Let's just start. Literally you can feel the gears going through the motions. Compared to the PDK, I know it's a lot newer car, but that's how much gearbox technology has moved on in the time since this car is so much quicker. Downshifts are fine in this car, and I think that's to do with how fast the engine can rev, and gloriously it can rev. Schredenkreuz won't be flat, we'll dab a brake, get the nose in, back on the power when I can, and then hard on brakes. See there, downshifts lovely and crisp. Understeer though, tyre grip. These are on sports hards. The rules of this is we've got to keep the default setup, and it could definitely do with a bit more tyre grip. Down the hill we go. Sixth gear through the compression. 2 gears down as we go up over the rise, and then third into the start of the chicane, and then we're going to take second. Second is a great gear. Second literally feels like your foot is connected to that engine. I swear this engine can rev quicker than you can put your foot down on the throttle in second. Right, flat out past the Rebel tree, and then onto the brakes. We'll just try and keep her on the camber there, just about. Right, down 2 gears. So that brings me on to the next negative about this gearbox is for the Nürburgring, for this track, it may not be the same for on the road or other tracks. The gear ratios just aren't it. Second is a bit too short, and third is a little bit too long. So some corners you'd like to be in third, but you just get no real urgency from the car on the exit the corners. Down into the slowest section on the track, all the way to second. and then nail that throttle. Oh, a little bit of oversteer on the exit there. Oh, she's fighting. Right, down the hill we go. See, this is a case in point, so we'll try third, and you can see the understeer there, and the engine just feels a bit numb. Let's see, second, just straight into the limiter. This engine is very happy between 7 and 9,000 RPM. Anything below that, it just doesn't feel happy. Hard on the brakes. Again, another corner that would have been nice to take in third, but we can't. Right, let's unload 552 horses to the ground. Up we go on the power hard. This thing is fast in a straight line, but it's interesting. The acceleration isn't explosive like a turbocharged car. It's very linear. That's the NA coming through, but 300 kph is definitely doable. Oh, just having a lift there. Bravery corner is a big brake. Put the nose in. Just find the exit traction. Just between gears there as well. Right, hard on the brakes. Into the carousel section. Understeer from those front tyres. Come on, grip. And that rear will light up so quickly. Right, carousel hill we come. Go down 2 gears into second. Just try and keep it minimum speed up, yeah. And then flat out on the exit. Whoa, absolutely nailing that rev limiter. Right, this is where the LFA will struggle a little bit in this roller coaster section. It is a GT car after all, more than a Nürburgring attack car. There is a Nürburgring edition of this car, amazingly enough, with a bit more hardcore fixed aero and suspension. Maybe that would have been the car to choose to go around here, but it's not in the game. So, Vipperman going to take third, try and carry the speed through there, use as much track as possible. Then up over the rise we go. This is where the edge, a little bit stickier tyre would have helped us quite a lot. Right, down into Brunchen. Don't make an expensive mistake here, that's for sure. Right, flat out. We'll hold it in third, and I'll show you the issue with third. So look, third off the revs, nothing, and then like 7.25 maybe, it all comes alive. Right, up over the rise we go, flat out. Going into the little jump through here. This is a tricky corner in this car. Going to brake just before the jump. Down into third. Try not to wash wide with understeer. Up over the rise. And then we've got Stefan Bellafest. Another lift as we go up over there. The front of the car literally lifts off the ground with that almighty V10 in its nose. Right, flat out then. Through Stefan Belloff. Worst corner on the track. Take third. I think we're going to take second for this corner here. Again here, you see it's between second and third really. Right, baby carousel. Down 1 more gear. Get the nose in. On the power. I don't think this is going to be anywhere near the Porsche 911. Nor should you expect it to be. Right, last corner before Dottinger Her. Take fourth. Oh, yeah, come on, there we go. Right, flat out. Right, let's see what this can do, and listen to this thing. Crescendo. Wow. This thing sounds fantastic. Right, flat out towards the Devil's Dyno with 290 kph. So it's faster than the 911 GT3 round here. Probably going to hit a nudge of 300 kph through here. We're going to get a bit of gravity assistance now, but we don't have the front end grip through here. Dab a brake, and then hard on the brakes. Gets the car slowed down nice. Right, search for the final corner. Get the nose in. There we go, right. Head for the line, come on. And there we go, across the line. And that is lap done in the LFA. Whew. I have to say, it's maybe not as much of an enjoyable car as the Porsche 911 GT3, but I don't think anything would be. That thing is just amazing, but this is a fantastic experience. This will be a great car to drive around here maybe at 6/10 and just have the experience of that lovely V10 engine up front, and something that is now considered quite a special car. So let's see how fast it went though around the Nürburgring. That is a 7:19, and I actually think that is a little bit better than I thought it was going to do. And not actually all that different, that far, sorry, off the Porsche 911 GT3, which felt completely different car to drive. So let's have a look at the table and see where it sits. So the table is getting a bit crowded right now. I don't know whether, do we thin some of these cars out and get rid of some of them? Do we make a new table? Your thoughts, I'd like to know in the comments down below. But yeah, 7:19, it's only 17 seconds slower than the GT3 RS. That's actually quite impressed me. It's not actually that far off it. In the rankings though, it sits 51st and just behind a Porsche Cayman GT4 and just a little bit faster than a Jaguar XJ220, which, to be fair, I believe a Jaguar XJ220 is a similar sort of power to this, faster in a straight line but less weight. So it seems like they are quite evenly matched there. But I hope you enjoyed this lap, and if you have, I appreciate a thumbs up. But if you didn't like something, give it a thumbs down. That's perfectly fine. I understand why. But give me a comment down below so I know why. Until then, next week, goodbye and have a good one.